Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hard work feels good. Right now we're working on the John Deere 210. Got pretty late last night. It was getting dark in the barn. But took the air filter off, the carburetor off. I just want to kind of clean some stuff up and keep moving. I've charged the battery. When I go to start it, the fuel should be, in theory, pumping out of this hose. I know the sun's going. Let's see if this helps. The fuel should be pumping out of this hose when I start it, and it's not. Which tells me either the fuel pump is clogged or there's a clog in the line from the fuel line to the tank. But I'll just show you real quick. So there's nothing. So that should be spewing all, fuel. It's not even wet in there. It actually looks dry in there. So that tells me there's a clog or etc. So we're gonna clean a lot of this up. I want to use my shop vac and kind of clean some of this up. We'll go through and I'm gonna take the air filter and I'm gonna fire up the compressor and we'll blow the air through it. I didn't get a chance yet to run and pick up a new air filter. We'll go through this. We'll clean all this up. Alright, that's a bit better. It's not great. There's chunks of dirt and grass and stuff in here. It smells like a farm, to be honest with you. And I know I got this from somebody who owned a farm. So it's right up, it smells like just like the place I got it from. But just trying to clean some of this up. We'll have to throw some carb cleaner on it and break this all down, but I just wanted to clean up a little bit. I don't know if this is leaking here. It probably is. It's wet. It's probably leaking. Trying to clean this up as much as I can without ruining it, just so I can see if it's leaking. If it needs a fuel pump, I already did my homework. I could get a fuel pump on Amazon for like 18 bucks. It's a universal, but it does work here. I'm just trying to see, is it wet because of oil? Or is it wet because the fuel pump's no good? That's what I'm trying to figure out. But yeah, all I see is fuel. I don't know if you can see, it's wet, so it must be leaking. So I'm losing the fuel pressure from the fuel pump. Alright, I think what we're gonna do is disconnect this hose and we'll try to take the fuel pump off. See how successful we could be at that. Got the little clip. Come on. There we go. That's down and out of the way. Yeah, I can see it's it might not be seated right. Yeah, that's fuel. So I mean, I filled her up with fuel, so it's got to be a bad fuel pump, which makes sense. These have a tendency of having a bad fuel pump. That's pretty common with these. All right, let's see if we can get this off. Although, to be honest with you, this looks like a replacement fuel pump instead of the normal John Deere one that's on here. But we'll get to that. We'll see. All right. I know this is going to probably leak a bunch of fuel. And if we replace the fuel pump, it comes with new hose. So it'll be good, because some of this hose, I think we got to replace it. At least this, we definitely should replace it. Of course, I can't get this off. Let's see if we can take this spring off, just to get it out of our way. There we go. Now it's out of our way. That's one less thing. Let's see if we can put the... Okay. In 2 seconds, I'm probably going to cut it. But I'm going to put a fuel filter right before it down in here. I don't know if you can see, but down in here, I want to put a fuel filter. So probably going to end up cutting this, just so that in the future, I don't have any issues with fuel. Ooh, we got a knuckle buster. There we go. Oh yeah, there's fuel right up to the top. So at least I know I got fuel. So it's not that I'm not getting fuel. That's definitely not the issue. Because I'm absolutely getting fuel. Let's see if I get a zip tie. Should have probably went with a smaller one. I didn't. All I want to do is just hold it. Because if I keep it up high enough, it won't leak. Perfect. Okay, got a good knuckle buster. Alright, now let's take the fuel pump off. So there's 2 screws that hold it on underneath. I'm trying to still keep cleaning to get to them. Alright. Takes a flathead screwdriver. Actually, they're so loose, I didn't even have to even touch that. That's what I was kind of worried about. So somebody's been in here before. I didn't even have to even try to even put effort into that. And it came right out. So clearly somebody's been in here. I'm gonna go through it, and I'll let you guys. We'll go through it together, and we'll figure it out. So it's got oil in there, which is good. That lubricates this, so as the motor goes, it pushes the diaphragm. Could be blowing oil. That could be the other wetness that I'm feeling. Let's put this up top for now. Just want to wipe some of this clean. Looks like whatever this has been leaking fuel for a while. There's fuel or oil. There is so much dirt down here piled up and caked on. Alright guys, so we got 2 projects. 2 projects coming up. One, I want to take the carburetor apart and clean it out, although there's no fuel to it. It is actually pretty clean. I still want to go through it. And then our fuel pump, I want to go through it, clean it all up, and I want to see how the diaphragm is inside there. Try to clean off a spot on my workbench. I got so many projects I'm working on, it's not even funny. But I got the fuel pump off the John Deere 210. It's really dirty. I want to clean it up, take it apart. I want to look at the bladder and see how it is. See maybe if there's a clog in there. And then try to get it back together. If not, then I'm going to order up a new one. So here we go. Just trying to scrape clean some of this dirt, and I don't know if it's oil or gas or whatever, but it just collected all this dirt. I can't even get to the screws to take them off. All right, that's a little bit better. I know I'm not going to be able to get this this hose off. It's going to give me a hard time. I know it. Let's see if it'll come off. There we go. Nope, no clogs in there. So it's clearly getting fuel. So this sits inside the motor, and that's the actual action that causes the pump to pump the fuel. It's nice to see that it says made in the US on it. But the fuel comes from here to from the tank, the line up to the pump, across, and then up to the carburetor. And this thing's just full of dirt. All right, hang on. I'm going to grab some tools from my Cobalt kit. Huh. I wonder if somebody's actually been in here. That was too easy. I didn't even touch it, and it just started to spin free. Same one on this one. Yeah, I wonder if somebody was inside here already. The fuel pump just came off way too easy, and everything's unscrewed. Oh wow, yeah, the bladder looks kind of a little messed up. I mean, the gasket looks a little messed up. Inside looks actually pretty clean. I don't know if you can see that. I mean, the gasket itself is, I don't want to lose these screws. So if you push it down and twist, it comes apart. I mean, it's full of oil because this is moving in here to pump it, and it pumps the bladder. You got a cleaner rag so that the bladder pumps the fuel. Just want to clean this off, make sure there's no dirt inside of here, something that's not going to make a good seal. The diaphragm actually looks pretty good. I'm actually quite surprised. I don't know what's going on then with the fuel pump, but I'm not getting fuel up. The gasket's not in the greatest of shape. And it could be too that the gasket wasn't tight enough. I mean, sorry, it wasn't screwed down tight enough, and the gasket wasn't making a good seal to pump the fuel. Spring's got enough action to it. Hang on, I'm gonna grab the air compressor, and I want to blow some air in here and see what's up. I don't know if there's a blockage in there or not. Yeah, that's working good in there. It seems to be working good. I mean, it's functioning. I think it was just that it was just too loose. Somebody, I think, went in there, messed with it, and didn't put it back together tightly. Is the only thing I can come up with. But I'm going to put it back together and see how we make out. I'm trying to get it all to line up without ripping anything. What I'm going to do is put the screws in first. Hopefully they'll stay. I'll put the gasket up next, as two of the screws fall out. I mean, the outside of the gasket's wet. The inside of the gasket where the fuel is, if you can see on the camera, it's all dry. Just probably hasn't had fuel in there in a long time. All right, so just don't forget, you got to line this up. So this goes in the engine. And don't forget, your inside is on the right side when it's in the engine, in and then up to the carburetor. Don't mess that up. That's important. I'm going to snug these up pretty good. Not crazy, but I'm going to snug them. I'm curious to see if it still is going to leak or not. I can hear it, and I'm getting some suction. So I don't know if you can hear that. So maybe that's it. Maybe that was it. Maybe it just needed to be tightened up. Somebody might have been in there and messing with it, and all right, guys, let me reposition, and I'll get right back to you. Half, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, 7.5. Okay. All right, let's see about this jet. 1.5, 2.5 is from all the way down, 2.5 out. I'm not even sure if these settings are good or not because I haven't had this thing run. I'm just trying to put it back to where it was originally. But I just want to get these jets out so I can kind of clean them. Make sure nothing's clogged. Alright, so now I'm just going to spray it down real good. Just let it sit and soak and break some of this stuff down. Just my straw. I want to stick it in the jet and just make sure that it's clean inside the jets. That sprayed right into that cut I got. Now I just want to take and just wipe it down and just do a quick visual check, make sure that the jets are clean. Needle looks still good. Let this float. I'm going to spray the outside of this real quick. See if we can get some of this just to loosen up a little bit. Something I need, guys, is an ultrasonic cleaner. That's my next thing that I'm looking to purchase. So if you guys got any ideas, I'd love to hear what you're using. It'll make projects like this a lot easier. I could just throw it in for a few hours and I don't have to worry about it. And it'll come out clean instead of me trying to do a little piece by piece by piece by piece. And it'll help clean up some of this oxidation that's in here. Alright. Let's see about putting this back together and see how lucky we are. Since I hadn't had fuel in it in a really long time, let's just see if we did just a basic quick cleaning of it, if it really made a difference or not. Okay, let's see. Get this jet back in there, or needle back in there. Let's get the float. Pull back on. Try not to ruin the old gasket. It's pretty bad. Just trying to save it because I want to see if I can get it running. If I can get it running, I'm going to get, a whole new kit for it. Right now my goal is just to get the tractor running. Okay. Now I want to get this on the tractor and see if it'll fire up since we fixed the fuel pump. I want to just get some fuel in it and see if it'll actually work. Hey guys, we're going to call it quits here right now. Check back for the next video and don't forget to subscribe because then you get the alerts. Believe it or not, I'm gonna do a full restoration on this tractor. I don't want you to miss out on anything.
Until next time, guys, don't forget, hard work feels good. See ya.